Okay, what is this? What am I looking at?
Why you are trying to expose anybody?
Why would I not want to expose you? You steal money from innocent people, sweetheart.
On this holiday episode of Scam Sandwich, our scammer Tejaswita is running an Amazon refund scam out of an apartment in Punjab, and she tried to steal from Neld right before Christmas. But in this installment of Scam Sandwich, we are going to hack her computer to reveal her location, her face, and her name. We'll even follow her on Instagram and watch her and her partner see the follow request in real time.
It's Scam Sandwich.
That's the one. This episode is full of bizarre stories from Neld and car rides to get gift cards, and we end up redeeming those gift cards back into Neld's account right before the scammer's eyes. This video will begin after Tejaswita tries to buy the gift cards on Neld's Amazon account and then lies about hackers on Neld's PC. Thanks so much for watching, have a great holiday break, and we'll see you on New Year's Eve with a brand new video.
Okay, ma'am, and do you
Wait,
see
whoa, quiet. Why did you just transfer money to yourself? Why did you just do that?
Ma'am, we have not transferred any money from your account.
Yes, you did. You just
If there
transferred
is any money
$489 from my account. Why did you do that?
Ma'am, can you just click on activity?
Answer
is
my
just a
question.
dummy transaction.
You answer my question. Why did you do that to me?
Ma'am, let me tell you that there is not supposed to charge any money on your account.
Okay, if you're not
there
supposed
is
to
any
do it, then
charge
why did you do
over
it?
here,
Why did you do that if you weren't supposed to?
ma'am, let me tell you that this is just a dummy transaction. Okay.
What does that mean?
And
What
we
is a
are
dummy
just-
transaction?
Ma'am, dummy transaction means that we are just generating the encryption code right now for your refund. And if there is any money deducted from your account, you will be going to get that amount refunded back. And I don't think so, ma'am, that it's going to deduct any money. So can you just click on activity and check?
You're starting to piss me off. I just want you to know that.
Click on the activity,
You're
ma'am.
starting to piss me off.
I really apologize about that, ma'am.
You
but
al-
have
you
to click
always
on
say that,
activity.
and then nothing changes. You say, I'm sorry about that, and then you don't do anything to resolve the situation. I mean,
Just go back to the activity, ma'am. Can you just go back to the activity and see if there is any money deducted?
you just clicked around on my screen just now. Yeah, I just saw you use my mouse on my own computer. So you do it. You
I will
control my
check into
computer.
that. I will
You
just
just used
give me
your
that,
mouse
ma'am.
on my computer. Now you control the computer. Okay? Is that understood now? Like, do you get it?
Do you see activity? Can you just
Excuse
click on
me.
that?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
Yeah, what are you trying to get me to do? I mean, what's going on?
I just wanted you to click on the activity, ma'am. Can you just click on the activity? In the activity, you will be going to get the details of this payment, okay? So that is why there would be a confirmation number that the billing team will be requiring, ma'am. So if there is any money deducted from your account, we can help you to get that back in your account.
Okay. Processing is what it says.
Can you just click on that, ma'am?
Click on what?
Just click on the transaction.
You do it, please.
Whenever you go to any financial application, we are not able to see that.
Okay, I'm clicking on it. Nothing
Otherwise,
is
I would have
happening.
done that.
Nothing is happening. I'm clicking on it here.
Okay, you are clicking on it, but
Oh,
nothing happening.
Actually, wait a second. I just got a text message from my bank. Hold on. Let me see
Okay, ma'am.
here.
You will get a yes or no message,
Excuse
ma'am.
me, excuse
Do you
me,
see a yes
excuse
or
me,
no message?
excuse me. Quiet, please. I have to read a text message, so just please be quiet,
Sure.
okay? Oh, it says this transaction has been marked as fraudulent. Oh. It says that the transaction was automatically blocked because it's been marked as a fraudulent transaction. Let me see.
All right, ma'am.
Hold on.
No problem.
Hold on. Just give me a moment. Oh, yep. It says fraudulent right there.
All right, ma'am. So as you can see that whenever we do any kind of the reverse transaction, sometime it happens, ma'am. So we can use a different application to do that. So let me just talk to the billing team once, and I'll just get back to you. So do not
Okay.
mind my silence, ma'am.
Okay, that sounds fine. Thank you.
It's just her and some dude. I can hear the dudes whispering to her in the background. I do know exactly where they are, as you can see from the pictures. I know the apartments that they're in right now. I don't know which apartment they're in, but I do know that they're in Punjab, in East Punjab. This looks like this might be her name.
Thank you for holding the line, ma'am. I really appreciate your time and your patience. So, ma'am, I just wanted to know, ma'am, that is there any stores nearby you, like a CVS or Walgreens?
Yes, I've got a CVS down the road, just a little while down the road.
In the gift card section, you will see, ma'am, that there would be Apple gift card. In that gift card, you will
yes. I
see
don't need
that
any
it's
gift
written
cards, but thank
Apple
you
for
though.
everything.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I just don't need any of those gift cards. I know it is Christmas coming up, but I've already done my shopping. I've already gotten my grandchildren my gift cards for them. So
All right, ma'am, but it's the security card is
oh
on that Apple card, ma'am. It's written that it's Apple for everything. That means, ma'am, we can use it for all purpose. Okay, so we are just going to use it for the security purpose to block
oh.
that unauthorized access on your IP address.
Do I not have the security already? I thought I had security.
Ma'am, you don't have any security on your IP address because
Well,
IP
how do I
address
get the
is supposed
security
to
on
be
my
always
IP
private.
address? Do I have to call my
Ma'am,
internet service provider? Or
ma'am, internet
let's
service
see.
provider will be only
Let me
providing you the
look
internet
here.
service, ma'am.
It looks like I do have the. I think that I had the Windows Defender plan. Isn't that security on my computer? My son
Okay,
told me I
let
have
me
a
tell you, ma'am.
subscription to the
These
Microsoft
Windows
Defender.
Defender and McAfee, these
Do,
kind of
and
security
actually, that might be a
application is
good
only
question.
protected.
Do I have a subscription to the Microsoft Defender?
Ma'am, I have to check that on your computer. And if
Okay.
you do have the Windows Defender services
Sure. Okay, go
activated
ahead
also,
and
that
check.
will be,
Just go ahead and check right now and
ma'am,
then be able
sure,
to
ma'am.
tell
But
what's going
as I
on.
will be just going to scan your network, ma'am, and check how many connections are established there. So let me just go ahead and scan your network real quick. All these foreign addresses you see here, these are from different states and different countries, ma'am. And in the status, you can also see that these are the established connection. These are all the established connections. That means they are already active on your IP address.
What's that mean?
These are the closed. These are not the one that connected.
What?
But apart from that,
what does all
I'm
that
sorry?
mean? What's that mean? What does it mean it's connected? What's that mean?
Ma'am, if it's connected, ma'am, these people are accessing your services. That means they are connected on your IP address, and if they will be going to do something from their
Oh,
end,
it's fine.
that will
I don't.
comes on to you because they
Oh,
are
who did
using your
something? Who did
identity
something on my
and
end?
your
Who did
information.
something on my end? Who did something? Did someone do
Ma'am,
something?
these are all the foreign addresses from different places. So
What?
we are not
Do
sure,
what?
ma'am, that how this thing happened. But
Oh, okay. So,
it happened these
let
days,
me
ma'am.
see
What
here.
happened exactly?
So,
Whenever we get online these days,
exactly
we
what
need
am
to
I
be very
doing
careful.
here? In order to get the secure my account, what the heck is this black box? I mean, who care? Who cares about? I don't. What am I looking at? I don't care about that. What are you doing for Christmas,
And
by the way?
ma'am, maybe I would be working on Christmas.
Oh, I hope not. I hope. Is Amazon gonna make you work on Christmas?
I really not too, but it depends, ma'am. I have not checked my roster yet. So,
You haven't checked your pasta? Is that what you
I
usually have
haven't
on
checked my
Christmas? Is a
roster.
pasta dinner or something like this? My my
Mm,
family typically does a turducken. I don't know if you've heard of that. Have you heard of this before?
all right.
Have you heard of that?
Uh, I have not heard it before, ma'am, but it was really fun with your family, right?
Yes, because they do
So,
turducken.
you have grandchildren as well?
It's a little bit weird. They do a chicken inside of a duck. I'm just like, I mean, why? Like, why? What's the point? Why not just eat a chicken and a duck? Why do I gotta put a chicken inside of a fucking duck? That is the stupidest meal I've ever heard of, you know? And my son, he claims that it's the nicest, it's a delicacy. He says, we never have turducken. And I say, we have it every Christmas. And he says, but we don't have it in between Christmases. And I said, well, there's a reason for that. Because the first time I had turducken, I choked on it and almost passed away. They had to take me to the emergency room because I was choking on a turducken. And then I was unconscious, and they were asking my family, "What's going on? What did she choke on?" And he choked on a turducken. He says, "What the hell is a turducken?" My son says, "It's a chicken stuffed inside of a duck. They're both deboned." And he said, "Do you ever hear that?" And the doctor said, "I've never heard of that in my life. Is it some type of prank?" And my son said, "Do you see my mother on the ground? Does this look like a prank to you?" And then they applied the Heimlich maneuver, and I coughed up the turducken, and I immediately rose. I rose up from my seat, and but the doctors told me I did pass away for about 3 minutes due to lack of oxygen to my brain. And I did have a near-death experience, and I'd be happy to tell you all about it if you'd like to hear it.
All right. So it was very nice experience, I believe, you had before.
Not nice. Typically when you almost die from choking on a turducken, it's not generally a nice experience. It did stress me out quite a bit, but I did have a near-death experience, and I did talk. I did talk to Zeus at the Parthenon, and he let me know that I am definitely going. I'm going to heaven. He told me that, and I sat there and I held hands with Zeus for a while, and we talked about my grandmother. And it was as real as day. It was honestly, it was real. I mean, we're up in the clouds with Zeus, and he's casting fireballs, and we're talking about my great grandmother and my grandmother, and yeah, and all of a sudden, they applied the Heimlich, and it seemed like a wormhole, and I traveled at what seemed like light speed through a wormhole, and I did wake up, and unfortunately, I was cast back into my body, and I said, "What the f?" I was talking to Zeus, and I gotta go back to Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, and eat turducken with my idiot son, and I said, "Son, promise me we're never having turducken again." He says, "I promise you." Guess what we have next year? Turducken. It hasn't stopped. I said, "Son, I've got PTSD from having a near-death experience." And he said, "Listen, we have turducken. I don't have it all year." And I said, "We've been through this. But we're still having turducken. We got to eat it on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We double up on it. We've got turducken on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day both, unfortunately. It's a real shame."
So your son liked it.
Yeah, he likes turducken, I guess. He's the only person I know. The rest of the family actually swears behind his back. They say, "That fucking idiot made turducken again, and nobody likes it," is what everybody says about my son. And I said, "That's my son. While I agree about the turducken, don't be talking shit about my son behind my back," is what I told my sister. And she said, "Okay, sorry about that, Neld." And she said, "I don't want to get on the wrong side of that." And I said, "On the wrong side of what?" And that was into that conversation.
All right. So you have grandchildren as well, right, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I sure do. Daniel Harris Jr. He's learned how to pick his nose recently. Yeah, there's not a single moment that I look at that kid, and he doesn't have a finger up his fucking nostrils and just picking away at those golden hard boogers that are encrusted upon the inside of his nostrils, and we're trying to get him to stop, but it's kind of cute. There's something cute about someone standing there with a finger in their nose. It's kind of cute. I don't know.
Obviously, I must say that he must be cute, right?
He must be what?
And what age? He's cute, ma'am.
No, Daniel Harris
Must be
Jr. is the cutest. He's the cutest boy. He's very
cute.
cute.
All right. So I wish you had a good time with your family on this Christmas, ma'am. And that is why I'm just trying hard to fix the
Do you
problem
know
for
any
you so
Christmas
that you will
carols,
not
by
have.
the way?
I'm sorry.
Do you know any Christmas carols?
No, ma'am.
Oh, you don't know about Jingle Bells?
No, I know about Jingle Bells, ma'am. I know it.
Well, how does it go?
Yes, it's like jingle bell, jingle all the bells,
That's
all the
it.
way, something like that.
Yes, jingle all the wait, how does it go? Jingle all the bells. Jingle all the bells. I think that is how it goes.
Something like Santa Claus is coming the way.
Yes, the thing about the closet. Yes, that grandfather hides his 22 in the closet and the trespassers will be shot and all that stuff.
All right. So I just wanted to know, ma'am, that you must decorated your house,
Oops.
right?
You know what? I'm just not able to hear you. It sounds like you got really far away from the phone.
I'm just you, ma'am. Have you finished decorating your house?
Oh, yes, I've got all the decorations are up, and I've got, my, it's kind of funny. I've, everyone puts milk out for Santa Claus, and the thing is about it is, well, my husband, rest his soul, before he passed away, we used to leave him a marijuana joint whenever he would put out the presents for the kids. So instead of a glass of milk, he would have a joint of marijuana, and it was kind of a family tradition. And he would enjoy the marijuana cigarette while he put the presents under the tree. And so, whenever he passed away recently in a bowling accident, he passed away while he was bowling. It's very tragic. I could tell you about it if you're interested, but he did pass away.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I would, and I
Oh,
really apologize to hear that, ma'am.
oh, it's one of those. It's a freak accident, you know. People go bowling all the time, and basically what happened is he had just gone outside, and he was doing some weed eating, some weed eating, and he was outside and he was doing some weed eating and he touched some poison oak and he got some poison oak all over his hand, and then he went to the bowling alley and he stuck his hand inside that bowling ball, and while his hand was inside the bowling ball, his hand swelled up and his hand was getting bigger, and they could not get that bowling ball off of him, and he passed away shortly thereafter because of a blood clot to his brain.
Oh, that's very rare, ma'am. I
Well,
haven't heard any of these.
This is
before.
tragic. It's a tragic thing. What were we talking about? I was talking about the marijuana joint. Who he had passed away with a bowling accident because his hand swelled up and his blood didn't have anywhere to go, and he passed away right there in the middle of the bowling alley lane. But anyway, we would put out a marijuana cigarette for him, and he'd enjoy that. And now, since he's passed away, my son is taking over Santa Claus duties, and now he's the one putting out the presents. And he says, "Mom, do I get a marijuana cigarette?" And I said, "Absolutely not. Listen, everyone in the family smokes. There's no illusions about that, but there's still a relationship between a mother and her son, and we're not going to cross that line. I do not smoke marijuana with you. You might smoke marijuana, I might smoke marijuana, but we're not smoking marijuana together. There's certain relationships that you just don't throw away. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you get. I'm not smoking marijuana with my son." I hope that makes sense.
Yes, exactly, ma'am. That makes sense.
Wonderful.
All right, ma'am. So what you wanted me to do right now? Let me know, ma'am. Do you want me to fix the issue for you?
Yes, please.
Are you ready to go to the CVS, ma'am?
Yes, I'm ready to go to the CVS.
And I wanted you to carry your debit card and the credit card that you use, and also your driver license, like any ID card with you, if it's needed.
Yes, I've got everything in my coin purse.
All right, perfect, ma'am.
Just hopping in the car right now. Oh, it's been a heck of a day. Heck of a day. Well, how is your day going so far? You seem like a very nice young lady.
Ma'am, I really appreciate that you're saying it because I was about to say the same thing for you, ma'am.
Oh,
Because I have, taking calls and calls from the very early I have came to my shift. But you are the first one who is talking very nicely to me
well, that's
and
wonderful.
treat me that I am also a person who is here to help you guys.
Oh, do some people not treat you right when you're on these telephone calls, or what?
Yeah, sometimes it happens, ma'am. Like
Uh-oh.
they are, sometimes we are trying to help, but they don't want the help. Also, sometimes they try to abuse.
Well, how do they do that?
So sometimes it happens, ma'am. Not most of the time, but yeah. I was, you're.
Oops.
I'm here working very hard for my family, and sometimes also I wish that I would be with them on
Yes,
the Christmas, New Year, every of these festivals, but sometimes I did not get off, so I cannot go
I see.
to them.
Do you have children?
No, ma'am, I'm not married yet.
Oh, okay. So you're just talking about your mother and your father, I guess.
Yes.
Well, what do they do for a living?
My father died, ma'am, and my mother is a housewife.
A housewife, you said.
Yes.
So she takes care of you at the house, I guess.
Yes, and like my sister and my sister got divorced, so she has two children, and my mom is taking care of them as well.
I see. Well, you don't mind me asking, do you? Can I ask how old you might be?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that, ma'am.
Yes. How old are you? You sound like you're about 21, 22 years old or something.
Yes, I'm just like 25, ma'am.
Oh, 25. Okay. Did you go to the college?
Yes, I did.
Well, how did that go? Did you get good grades? What was your degree?
Basically, ma'am, I have done like my graduation from BCom. Like,
Oops.
I have done company secretaryship as well.
Did you say that you're? I'm sorry, I just had a little fender bender. Did you say that you work in cybersecurity? Is that what you said? Oops.
Ma'am, I have worked in cybersecurity before,
Oh, really?
but yeah, but I have left that. Now I
My
am
son
working
Daniel told me he was
in
looking for
paper
pin
security.
testers. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that
I'm
is?
sorry.
Do you know what a pin tester is?
Pen tester.
Yes.
Is that used in the cyber crime office?
I have no
something?
idea because he said he was looking for pin testers, and I said I tried to make a joke. I said, "Is that the penicillin tester? Like it's for a doctor or something?" And he said that's not even funny. He said that is one of the oldest jokes, cybersecurity jokes in the book, that a pin tester means penicillin tester, and it's mom. It's a hack joke at this point. I said, "What is a hack joke?" And he said it's a joke that has been told over and over and over again, and it's one of those. It's like a dad joke, like you roll your eyes at it when you hear it. And I said, "Well, look, I'd never heard it before. To me, it's brand new and it was original. To you, it's a hack joke, but for me, I'm just discovering it for the first time. So let me have my joy," I told him. And he said, "Mom, we're trying to eat turducken because this all happened last Christmas, right before we were about to eat the turducken on Christmas Eve."
All right. So this time also you're gonna have that.
Well, it's as mentioned, it's actually a chicken stuffed inside of a duck, and they're both deboned. And you just put a bird inside of a bird. I don't know what type of. I mean, honestly, like, imagine if there was some other species that ate humans, right? There's some alien out there that ate humans. And not only did they eat the humans, but they took a human and stuck it inside of another human and then ate both of them at the same time. You'd think to yourself, that's a monster. You'd say, that's an actual, real monster. And then humans are out here just giving each other a pass for just stuffing creatures inside of other creatures. And my son said, "Mom, are you turning into a vegan?" And I said, "Absolutely not, because I eat steak and I eat it rare. I'm not going vegan. I just don't see the point of sticking a bird inside of a fucking bird and fucking eating it for Christmas. That don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying?"
Yes,
Oops. God dang it.
I get that now.
Crap.
So have you make cookies and cake as well?
Well, we made a strawberry shortcake, and
All right.
yeah, have you ever had that before?
Yes, I heard about the strawberry cake.
Yeah, well, it was my son's favorite cake when he was little, and it's still his favorite cake. And I say, "Son, don't you grow out of anything?" And he told me he still eats Hot Pockets, like a pepperoni pizza Hot Pocket. He says, "Throw that sucker in the microwave for 2 minutes, and it's better than that steak you're eating." And I said, "Absolutely not. It's not better than the steak, but I'll tell you what it is better than. It's better than the turducken. It's way better than that. But I said, you're a child and you have the taste of a child. You're eating Hot Pockets and strawberry shortcake for dinner. And, you should probably grow out of it at some point." And I said, "You're going to get the diabetes." And he said, "Mom, listen, I don't need any commentary from you. Number one, you drink rum and Coke every single night." I said, "It's one drink. It's literally only one drink." And he said, well, look, if you add that up, I mean, okay, so how many, he said, how many days in a year? I said, 365. He says, well, how many drinks are you taking per year? I said, 365. And he said, that's exactly right. And I said, what's your point? And he said, look, it doesn't matter how you slice it up and divide it. If you drink 365 shots of rum, that's just not good for your liver. I mean, and I said, well, listen, you're smoking marijuana, and not only are you doing marijuana, you're doing the Delta 10 THC, which is known to give someone popcorn lung. And because I read that on the health department's website, and he said, what the hell's popcorn lung? And I said, it's where you can't breathe and shit because you got that fucking Delta 10 THC crap all inside of your lungs. And he said, I never heard of that. And I said, do your own research. And that was into that. I find usually that if I say, do your own research after making a point, that makes everyone shut up. And they don't, because after that they have to go Google whatever we're debating, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Absolutely. Then people have to Google because Google is now everything for,
Yes. Oops. All right.
something
I'm parked.
to get
All right.
information about. You go on Google only.
That was a heck of a drive. I'm actually parked here at the CVS.
Directly go to the gift card section and look for the Apple gift card.
Oh, okay. I'm walking in here. And have you done all of your shopping for the holidays yet?
No, ma'am, I have not
Oh,
done all the
no.
shopping yet.
That's got to be very stressful for you.
Yes, and I have to check for my off as well.
You have to check for your what?
For my week off, so that I can get the week off on the Christmas.
Yes. I see.
Did you see the Apple gift card?
Yes. Oh, they got the Christmas music on now. Oh, that's wonderful.
In the store?
Yes,
They're
yes.
playing Christmas music?
Yeah, they've got the Christmas music.
Wonderful.
Okay, let's see here. All right, it's got it. Wow, they're really cranking up the sound in here. It's very loud.
Yeah, I can also hear this sound, ma'am. from your
It's like
background.
it's almost like a concert in here or something. It's very weird. Oh, what the heck? There's like a DJ over here who's spinning on the vinyls.
Okay.
Oh,
So it must be for the Christmas, right?
I guess so. It's
Some concert,
There's a bunch of people dressed in black, and they've got like black fingernails, and like they're wearing those pants from the 90s called Jinkos, and they have their hair over in their face, and they've got the black lipstick, and they're all ice skating. And there's a big sign.
Okay.
There's a big sign that says, what the heck? Goth Ice Skating Hour. What the hell is this crap? Okay, they're... Do you know what that means? What is a goth? What is the goth? What is that?
I don't know, ma'am. I have not heard about that as well.
I guess they're listening to what is this crap? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. We've got people out here in an ice skating rink in the CVS, which I didn't even know they had an ice skating rink in the CVS. This is all new to me. And they've got the black finger
Okay.
paint and the black eyeliner and the black lipstick on. And they're out there and they're doing the two-step. They're doing all kinds of dances. And it's just like, what the hell? Goth ice skating. I've never heard of it, but hey, I mean, it's a first time for everything, isn't that right?
Exactly.
All right, well,
That's true, ma'am.
I'm gonna get the hell out of here. This is getting weird. Okay.
Did you see the card, ma'am?
Yes. I've got the cards. I've got the 2 Apple gift cards here.
All right, ma'am. Now you can go to the cash counter and just listen to me carefully, ma'am. Ask them to reload it with 500 each, and don't forget to ask them to activate the card as well once they're done.
Okay.
And do not talk to me in front of them. Also, because we are not sure, ma'am, that who these hackers are exactly. So we need to keep this thing very confidential. That is why you are going to tell them that this is for your personal use, not for the commercial purpose. So I'm holding the on the line, ma'am. You can go to the cash counter. Once you're done, ma'am, you can come to your car and say hello to me.
Okay. Well, Merry Christmas, Jennifer. Thank you. I appreciate all your help and spending this time. I feel like a character on one of those old movies with the John Candy and the Steve Martin, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I feel like we've really become closer together throughout all this. I appreciate that. So I'm just walking up to the
Sure.
cash register here.
All right, ma'am.
And let's see here. Well, it's a self-checkout. Okay, let's see. Just scan these things. Okay, scan the first one. Let's see. Oh, it's got to have approval. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Sure, ma'am.
Yep.
I'm holding the line.
Just gotta scan that real quick. Let me sign in real quick. Put in my PIN. And okay, and you're buying these for Christmas, right? Just making sure you're not talking to any like scammers on the line or anything like that.
Oh no, it's all fine. Thank you though.
Alrighty, you're all set. There you go. And let me know if you need any further assistance.
All right, thank you. Oh, also, I wanted to ask you about this goth ice skating thing that's happening. Like, what is this?
Oh, they have it every Christmas. Basically, the owner of this branch location, basically, he's goth, and he's a big fan of The Cure back in the day, and he dresses like this. He's very successful. I mean, it's something that he does for kids who are going through a tough time. He was a goth kid in high school. He wore Jinkos. He used to get sold. Well, I'll leave it out, but it's a long story. But he's basically trying to provide a platform for young goth kids today, because sometimes they don't have a place to go. You know, it's being goth is not really popular anymore. So it's like, what are you gonna do if you're just kind of wearing Jinkos and having black eyeliner and black lipstick and stuff? I think it looks cool, and I don't see why it's out of style anymore.
Listen, I didn't ask, I didn't ask all this. You can leave me out of it. I just asked a simple question. What the is this goth thing?
Oh, it's not anything to use bad language about. It's just, it had a long story, and I thought it was an inspirational story, and I guess it's not, but that's fine. But yeah, just I guess let me know if you have any other questions about the goth thing.
No, that's it. I'll see you later.
All right, Merry Christmas.
Take care. Okay, I don't know. This guy's weird as hell. Okay, I got all this stuff. I guess I should just leave now, huh? Jessica?
Yes, you can leave now.
Okay, I'm just walking outside. I mean, honestly, that music was just bizarre.
And what the store people tell you, ma'am, about that? What is happening there?
Well, they just told me about the goth ice skating thing, and they said that they have a goth thing before Christmas because the I guess one of the managers or the owner or something of this branch location was a goth teen, and he felt ostracized by the community, and especially now, young kids who want to be goth. It's not really cool right now. So this is more of an opportunity to put goths back on the map, to basically make it to where goth kids from all over the country are able to come together and enjoy their favorite songs and ice skating together as one. And by the way, they were doing the two-step. I think that's what they call it, or they call it the Watutsi. What do they call it? The mashed potato. They call it Have you heard of that dance?
Not heard of that dance, ma'am, but I have heard of like mashed potato that we eat.
Yes. There's an old dance that they used to do back in the 50s, and it's called the mashed potato, and you could look it up on your Garmin or your Funkin' Wagnall, and you can see all about the mashed potato. I bet you could even find one of those YouTube videos that tells you how to do the mashed potato. But yeah, it's
I just checked you.
okay.
There is something, yeah, that it has like it's people do it like a very long time ago, ma'am.
Yes, they used to
Kind
do
of thing.
they used to do the
Now
mashed
people
potato.
used to do it on the Christmas Eve and the New Year.
Yes. That's right. They would do the mashed potato on for the New Year and for the Christmas. That's right. And at least that's what my friends and I used to do. We used to do the mashed potato. Who invented the mashed potato? I mean, who's the first person to step out and start doing that type of thing? You know, it's like I always wonder about that.
It has been started in 60s, ma'am. Like that is a 60s style. And
Oh,
the
okay.
person inventor is James Brown.
Oh, James Brown, he is wonderful. He's wonderful. Have you seen that? He did an interview
Yes.
one time where he went on TV, and people think that he was actually out of his mind on drugs for that one interview. But he was saying things like, "I look good, I feel good, I dance good, and I feel good," you know. And he was saying, and they were saying, "James, but what about this pending case against you here?" And he would say this bizarre stuff. He'd start quoting lyrics from that song. It's called "Sex Machine" is the name of that song. Get up, get on up. I get up, get on up. I get up, get on up. I get up, get on up. Have you heard that song? It's called Sex.
Yes,
It's called
I have
Sex
heard.
Machine, and it was very perverse when it came out, and I did not appreciate it at the time because my parents told me that I shouldn't be watching that. But I do like Sex Machine by James Brown. It's a good song. Even though it's very repetitive, but that's kind of the thing about the funk, is that the funk it will sneak up on you, and all of a sudden your leg will be going buck wild, and you won't even know it. All of a sudden your whole body's moving. You didn't even notice it, and that's called the funk, and it's on the one. And that's a direct from my main man Bootsy Collins, one of the funkiest fucking bass players of all time. He's all on the one. He played for James
Yes.
Brown. He played for James Brown. Stankiest bass lines you ever heard in your entire life. Anywho's, okay, so I'm out in my car here, but
All right,
I
ma'am.
guess my question just is kind of like what's the next step and all that?
Okay, ma'am. So now I wanted you to just look at the back of the card, and you will see a peel of
Oh,
sign so that you can
shoot. Was
peel
I
off.
supposed to look at it? Dang it. I'm sorry. I'm actually driving now. I'm already in my car.
Okay, ma'am. You first stop the car and park it for
Yes,
1 minute.
I'm driving. Yes, that's correct. Oh, been a heck of a day. I've been all over the town. What have we talked? We talked about James Brown, the mashed potato, marijuana. Oops. Uh-oh. That- Oh, he's okay. He's doing all right. Okay. Okay, uh, Jennifer. So what's the next step? Am I taking this down to the FedEx? I'm gonna mail you these cards or something, or?
No, ma'am. You just need to like stop the car for 1 minute, okay, and just see the back of the card. There is a peel off sign for that.
Oh, I can't stop the car. I'm on the highway right now. Unfortunately.
All right.
Oops.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all good. People tell me I need to stop driving, and they've been saying that for a while. It's getting a
And why
little.
is that, ma'am?
Well, I don't drive too hot, and my son's worried about me, and sorry, I just keep on narrowly missing hitting a car. I've narrowly missed it about 5-10 times since I've been speaking to you on the phone, but he says I shouldn't be driving anymore because well, number one, I forget where I am a whole lot when I'm driving. And I also have a habit of speeding, and also have a habit of reckless driving, kind of just running over things that
Okay.
shouldn't be ran over with a vehicle. Like for example, oops, sorry. Like one time I ran into a stop sign, and the stop sign came down, and what I had to do is I just had to pick it up and take it with me because I didn't want to be caught. But the thing is that I did that at an intersection here in Dallas, and they had just started putting up cameras all around the city. And I didn't know that. I didn't know they had cameras in the city, so I was apparently caught on camera reckless driving, hitting a stop sign, and then stealing public property that belongs to the state. And they did charge me with a felony for that. I do have a felony, and I've got a misdemeanor. I also have a very small but controversial manslaughter charge.
All right.
Yeah, and it wasn't my fault, and they basically asked me to do a plea deal for a lesser charge. And whenever they're threatening to slap you with first degree murder, and they're saying, but if you plead guilty to a manslaughter charge, then you're gonna just you get time served, because I'd already done a stint in the county jail for 6 months. And so the amount of time that I stayed in there, apparently somehow, and I don't know how this works, but I probably need to talk to my lawyer about this, but they said it amounts to time served. And so I pled guilty to manslaughter, and they let me out that day. But there is a pending civil suit, and
Okay.
we'll see how all that goes. Oops. And you know what? It's just... And
Have you crossed the highway, ma'am?
yes, I'm on the highway. Yes, I'm driving on the
Okay. Is there any
on the Metro freeway
is there any place
right
where you
here.
can stop the car for 1 minute? Because if we required, we need to get more cards as well, ma'am. So that's why I don't want you to get home right now.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, so what's required? Oh, I need to. That's right. I guess it's gonna take me just a little while before I get home. Probably.
Yes,
Sorry.
ma'am.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because I don't know exactly. I might have taken a wrong turn, and because now there's a lot of people on the road that are going the wrong way. I've noticed. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, this is tough work. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm about to exit here in just 1 second. I believe I found my way again. And so after I exit, then what?
Then ma'am, you can just stop the car for 1 or 2 minutes, and you just need to peel off the card and scratch it off. You will see a alphanumeric number, ma'am, on the card. You have to provide me that code, so that with the help of this code, we will be going to block the locations.
Block the locations? What do you mean? Is that like a geo
The
block?
car location.
Ah, 406 error. Or what is it? My son, was it 40? What is it? 401 unauthorized. I don't know. My son was yapping about error codes the other day, talking about the 401s and the 406. And I said, why does all the error codes start with a 4? And he said they don't all start with a 4. And I said, don't talk back to me or you're grounded. And he said, I'm 48 years old. Oh, shoot. I just had a fender bender there. That's like the third or fourth fender bender. Okay, I'm exiting now. And then I'll get back to the home, and then I guess I'll put the cards on the internet or on my computer, and then you can help me with them or something. I don't know.
No, ma'am, I wanted you to
Okay,
stop
I'm
there
pulling on
where
right
you
now.
are right now.
Exiting
Because
here
if we
in just
need
1
more
second.
cards, then
Here
you
we
have
go.
to go out again.
Exiting right now. Just give me 1 moment. Sorry about all that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm parked.
All right, ma'am. Now I want
All right,
to
I'm just gonna
review.
walk inside here.
You can sit in the car for 2 minutes, ma'am, and just provide me the codes through which we will be going to block it.
We're going to be blocked? What?
We are going to block the IP address, the foreign address that is connected on your IP address.
How do we do that?
So
Is
I
that
just
is that like
wanted you,
like an allow list situation or?
ma'am, are you able to send me a picture of the card?
Oh, how do I do that exactly?
I'm just connecting you back on your computer. And like, do
Okay.
you see the alphanumeric number, ma'am? There.
And I've already entered in one of the gift card numbers here, to redeem it, and I've got 2 of them. You said, right?
You don't need to redeem it, ma'am. You
There
don't
we
need to
go.
redeem it.
500. Okay. Did that money get to you for the dummy transaction?
Ma'am, you don't need to do so.
What? Oh, hold on.
We
Let
will be using it
me grab the second one.
instead.
Here we go. There's this one. Let me redeem the second one, and then we'll be all done with it. And we can move on with the rest of our
Ma'am, don't redeem it.
holidays.
Don't redeem it. Okay, you don't need to
Just
redeem
because
it.
it
Just
has
type that
been
there.
it has been a long day today, and I'm
Ma'am,
about
me.
ready to kick back with a couple of sips of the rum and coke here. After I go ahead
Ma'am,
and
listen to me
redeem
first. Don't
this
redeem
one
it. Don't
here.
redeem it. You don't
Let
need
me
to
go
redeem
ahead
it.
and try to redeem this here.
Hit on cancel. Hit on cancel.
Here, let's see. Confirm it. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad that's over. That it seemed like it just took a very long time. So, Okay, so should I be receiving the refund here momentarily, or? Hello?
Ma'am, I just wanted you to not, you don't need to redeem it, ma'am. You don't need to redeem it
Yes,
anywhere.
yes, I did.
Okay?
That's what I just did. I guess you didn't. Were you able to see it?
I
Oh,
told you
that's
not to
right.
do it.
Okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
have
So,
seen that, ma'am, but you're not supposed to do that.
how soon should I be receiving my refund? Just about how long will that take us here? Hello?
Ma'am, I'm telling you that you don't need to redeem it. We will be going to use it on the secure server.
What?
So you would not supposed to redeem that. Yes.
Well,
We will be going to use.
I've already done it.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I was telling you not
Oh
to do it,
my
not to
God.
do
Are
it,
you?
but you did that.
Oh crap. Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am. I told you to provide me the code, but you have
Shoot.
redeemed it.
Damn it. Okay. Well, what am I
Now you
supposed to
have to go to
do?
the store again, ma'am.
What?
Now you have to go to the store again, ma'am,
Well,
because
can't we just do
we
it?
want
Can't
you
we
to,
just do it online?
ma'am, it is not possible without the card, and that's why I have asked you to get the card, but you have redeemed it. We will be using this card on our server so that we can block the foreign addresses. So you're not supposed to redeem these cards.
Well, why didn't you tell me? I got all the way home and I redeemed the cards.
I told you, ma'am. I told you 4 or 5
Ah.
times.
Can we do it online with the account and the routing number, please? I've been driving all over the place. It's Christmas.
I really apologize for that, ma'am. I also don't want it to be
Can I
happen.
do a transfer from
And
the Zelly using the Zelly transfer with the account and routing number or something? Or can I take the cash and send it in a FedEx or something? I don't want to go back to the CVS with the goth ice skating ring. Oh,
is there any other store, ma'am?
well, can't I do it online? Can't you give me like or can I send it in a FedEx or UPS or something?
Ma'am, I was telling you not to redeem the card. Why you have not listened to me and you have redeemed the card? I was also clicking on cancel, but you have click on confirm.
Well, look, I just did what you asked me to do. That's all I did. I mean,
I really apologize if you have not
if we're gonna
understood that.
point the finger
It
here,
was
I mean,
my
I'm gonna
fault.
point it squarely at you, sweetheart. I mean, you're the one who has been guiding me along in this entire situation, and now we're sitting here and we got a problem. And whose fault is it? It's your fault.
I really apologize for that, ma'am. So I just wanted you to let me know, ma'am, that which is the nearest stores apart from CVS. Do you have any Walmart, Walgreens?
Mount Kailash Colony. I've got a Walgreens.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Now I just wanted you to go to the Walgreens, ma'am, and you have to grab the 2 cards from there also. And you don't need to this time redeem the card. You just need to stop at the parking lot. Okay?
Do what?
You have to just stop at the parking lot, ma'am.
Oh.
After you get the card, just stop in a parking lot. Just park your car in a parking lot. Okay, ma'am. I wanted you to grab Apple gift card. Okay?
Well, I got the Google instead. I think I'd like to just get the Google gift cards. Would that be all right?
Ma'am, sometimes this Google gift card doesn't work. That's why you can get the Apple gift card because in the Apple card you will see that it's written Apple for everything. We can use it for the security purpose as well. That's why I've asked you to get the
What is this
Apple
here?
gift card.
What am I looking at here?
Ma'am, you can just simply go back and you can just drive to the Walgreens.
Okay, all right. Oh, did you put this website on my computer here? What am I looking at here? Let's see. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I'm listening.
Yes, what am I looking at here? What is this? What am I looking at? What is the Mount Kailash colony? What is that? In Punjab? Gazipur, Punjab? Hello?
I'm listening, ma'am, I'm listening. You can just close this.
Okay, what is this? What am I looking at?
I don't know, ma'am, what you have open. You can just close it.
Okay. Did you show me some place called Mount Kailash colony in Punjab? In Gazipur?
Ma'am, I don't know about that.
Oh, you don't know about all that. Okay. Just close it?
Yes, close it.
Okay. Oh, I just got a text message. Let's see. Oh, Teja Sweeta. It's, is that you?
I'm sorry, what's that, ma'am?
Forgive my pronunciation, but is your name Teja Sweeta? Teja Sweeta. It's spelled T-E-G or T-E-J-A-S-W-I-T-A. Would that be your name?
Yes, this is my name.
Oh, okay. Listen, sweetheart. I'm afraid that I've got a lot of information on you right now. Okay. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you think should happen to you right now?
What do you think that would be going to happen with me?
Listen. I'm not here to bust your balls. I just want to have a conversation. Okay. Would you be willing to talk to me for just a second? Just like how you got into this? Would that be okay? I'm not judging you.
Yeah.
I just want to talk to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that is okay.
Okay. And can you speak up just a little bit louder, please?
Sure.
Okay. So can you tell me how long you've been scamming?
It's been like 3.5 years.
3.5 years. That's quite a long time. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes. Is that guy that I just heard, is he telling you everything to say to me right now?
No, nobody is guiding me.
There's a guy next to you, and he's telling you what to say.
And there is nobody.
Okay. Well, listen, I hear him, and it's obvious that he's there. I know you've got me on speakerphone now, and that both of you are listening to this. That's fine. That's okay. I know your physical location. I know your full name. I don't know his full name, but I know exactly where you are right now. I want some answers from you, or I'm going to publish all of this
Okay.
information and your full name and everything I have on you, and I'm going to put it on YouTube and a bunch of other different platforms. And that's a promise.
Okay.
I'm going to do that. And that's if you don't talk to me and tell me a little bit about what's going on here, because I'm trying to figure out how you have it in your head that you are justifying stealing money from people.
I'm not stealing anybody.
Can you please cut the bullshit here? I mean, the gloves are off, sweetheart. Like, you're running an Amazon scam. Stop playing games with me. I know what you're doing. So stop lying to me, or it's going to be a really bad situation for you.
Why you are doing this?
Why am I doing what?
Why you are trying to expose anybody?
I mean, is that a real question? Like, why would I not want to expose you? You steal money from innocent people, sweetheart.
No, I don't. I don't steal money. It's just a talent.
It's a talent?
Yes.
Can you...
But you are more talented.
And can you please elaborate on that? Can you tell me a little bit more about that whenever you call scamming a talent?
Why I'm calling it a talent?
Yeah.
Can you pretend to be from any other company, and then would you be able to scam any money out of them?
Right. Like yes, I can understand how scamming would be a skill, something that you get good at the more that you do it. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but that doesn't, like, I'm not debating you on whether scamming is a skill. I'm simply putting you on the spot for, like, victims of these types of scams, sweetie. They sometimes commit suicide. Okay? Like, this is not a fucking joke. Whenever you do this to people and you steal from people, sometimes entire families are ruined.
So you want to get more information?
By the way, you are very good, ma'am. We need to learn many things from you. Can you teach us a little bit? You are very good. Seriously, we enjoy learning new things.
Listen, if you
seriously,
want to
I
work
respect
for
you very
me,
much.
if you want to do the right thing, then you will tell me who employs you. And you're going to give me their full name and their Indian phone number and the name of their crackpot bullshit fucking private limited company that they work for. And you're going to give me all the details. Otherwise, you're f***ed.
They just hung up the phone, dude. There she is, dude. Is that her? Are we looking? We just saw her. You hung up on me, and I
was just taking out his number.
Okay, I have your picture, sweetheart.
give you?
I have your picture.
What you will do with my picture?
You hung up the phone again.
Hello?
Hey, did you hang up on me again? Or like, what's the deal? Guys, like I don't understand, man. And I'm being serious when I'm saying that. Like, I'm not saying it like facetiously. I'm not saying it sarcastically. Like, you guys don't seem stupid to me. You guys seem like you're normal people. Like, that's what like blows my mind. Like, you seem intelligent. It seems like, it's like you know more than one language. It's like, I don't get how it becomes okay to steal money from people when it's like, that they're innocent. Like, it's like you can give a backdrop for the reason that you're in this work. You can say, oh, the United States is corrupt, and why not steal money from the United States? And it's like, I agree, the United States is corrupt, and India is corrupt, and all major world governments are corrupt, some more than others, and that's all fair. But in the moment, you are a human being. You guys are human beings, and you are taking money from your fellow man, and you're lying to them. And that act by itself is immoral. It's awful. And you guys know that it's bad. It's like if you guys had firsthand experience with someone who got their whole life savings, like for example, I talked to a guy who lost $100,000 to Microsoft scammers. You know, I talked to another guy who lost $140,000. I talked to someone else who lost $200,000 guys. This is an amount of money that people will kill themselves if they lose. And it happens more than you think that it happens. And that's why I'm confused, because like, I don't think you guys are monsters. You guys don't seem like monsters. There has to be some type of disconnect between you and the victim. Like if you were sitting there with a victim as they realized that they lost their life savings or whatever, you would stop doing this, guys. You really would. At this point, these cowards hung up on me again, so I decided to send Tejaswita a follow request on Instagram, changed my phone number, and dialed them again. If you want to check back on your Instagram follow requests, there it is.
It's Scam Sandwich.
Yeah, that's the one. And you can find me on YouTube at the same name, Scam Sandwich, but anyway, they hung up on me again, and I waited until the next day to check back in on them. Surprise, surprise, they had their scam dialer back up, as you can see here. Then I found them casually watching a dubbed version of Pirates of the Caribbean at the same apartment I found them in previously. I start talking to them through their sound card to scare them, and what you're about to hear is me speaking to them, my voice going through their sound card and out through their speakers, and then traveling back through their microphone, which is why you'll hear my voice twice. Tejaswita! Turn off the fucking movie. You guys are going on YouTube, okay? If you want to talk to me, you're going to give me a call. This is not the time to be watching Pirates of the Caribbean. Call me on my cell phone. This is not a fucking joke. Shut it down. They shut it down. I wonder if she blocked me yet. Nope.
Hello.
Hey, is this Tejaswita?
Yes. I just left the job.
You just left the job?
Yes.
Well, why'd you do that?
Because I don't want you to, think that I'm working in this field from long time. I have just started and I was not getting paid, and they're moving to some other place.
Okay. All right. So you quit that job is what you say, and you just started this job is what you say. And it's funny because that's what I literally always hear that from scammers once I've busted them. You know what I mean?
I'm not afraid that you're gonna bust me or something, but it's just like I don't want, to continue this.
Oh, okay. So what are you going to do now that you stopped scamming, according to you?
I'm just looking for a job now.
Yeah. I have your photo. I have your social media. I have evidence that you're a criminal. What do you think that I should do with all this information? I've got your location too. And like, it's funny that the other day you guys tried to pretend that you're not in that apartment complex in Punjab. I do know exactly where you are right now.
Okay.
So what do you think I should do with all this information?
What you wanted to do with that information?
Well, listen, I mean, honestly, this all seems pretty casual to you right now. It seems like this is just, I mean, you're sitting over there, you're eating food on the phone with me. Earlier, you were watching Pirates of the Caribbean, and you got freaked out and turned off your computer. I mean, this doesn't seem like that big of a deal to you. So, I mean, like, are you gonna care if I post all this on the internet?
Yeah, I don't want you to do so.
You were with that dude the other day. You were in that apartment in Punjab.
Yes, but that was a friend house. I wasn't.
Okay, and that's fine. That's
I
a
went
friend's
there
house.
to have food.
Okay, I understand that. Is the friend that you were there eating food with, is he the guy that I also spoke to that day?
No.
Okay, why was he over there with you? Is that your boyfriend?
No, he's not my boyfriend.
Okay.
He works with me
Okay, and
there.
and is he your boss?
No, he's not my boss. He's just a colleague.
Okay, and so what about him? Is he still working?
No, he also left because he joined just like after I joined there.
So if you've already quit, then why did you have your microsip dialer up earlier? Why was that open? Why was that active on your PC and opened up and it had your username, which is 1001? Why did all that happen? Why did you still have your dialer up earlier when you were watching Pirates of the Caribbean, when I was talking to you through your sound card? Why did you have your dialer up if you have quit? It seems like you were ready to take some calls to me.
No, I was not. I was not doing it. And the dialer was up because I have not uninstalled that yet.
You haven't uninstalled it, but I watched you open it, Tejaswita. I watched you open the dialer. I watched you. You know what I mean?
It's automatically open sometimes.
Come on. Come on. Please stop lying to me, Tejaswita.
I was not taking any call. I'm not doing this, since the day I have talked to you.
So earlier you said you have to trust me that I'm done scamming, but I can't trust you because that's what everybody says. Everyone always says I'm done scamming, and they go right back to it. And that's why, I've been watching you for a couple of days. Right. I've been watching you for a couple of days, and you've had that dialer open multiple days in a row. And I see it. Listen, it's just tough for me to believe you. Is there anything that you could do or I mean, can you give me credentials to your microsip dialer right now? Can you do that?
Okay, you want that?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me just check and text you. You want me to call you back on the same number, right?
I mean, you could just check right. Well, Tejaswita, you blocked my numbers. You blocked my previous numbers. I'm not stupid. And guess what? There's no way you can block me. I'm just going to keep on changing the number, and it's going to change again and change again. You're not going to be able to block me, okay? So, you tried to block me, and it didn't work, and that's all. That's another way that I know that you're not serious about this, that you didn't want to talk to me anymore, because you blocked me.
So let me just check for the credential, and I'll just call you back.
I mean, or you could just check right now while you're on the phone with me. She hung up, dude. Tejaswita's back online. She's resetting her PC. Okay, she's not serious about this at all. She's not serious about this. Tejaswita did reset her PC, but that just wasn't enough. She popped back in like they always do, and I'm literally still watching her as I edit this video. I'd also like to point out that scammers have found this channel. They are lurking in the comments, and this video should inform them that they are not safe if they're scamming. We are watching you, and we are coming for you. Happy holidays, everybody, and we'll see you next Sunday.